Hey guys, your friendly neighborhood CCJ here, and I am back with another video. In case you found yourself wondering, let me assure you that we are still on the struggle bus around here. So, some time ago, February of this year, I did my goals update video, and I was like, I'm going to get back on the horse and I'm gonna really recommit myself. And as usually happens, I was good for a few weeks and then I fell off, and it's just really been affecting my mental health. And this is something that has always kind of been like a struggle for me, like making plans and sticking with them. And I think that the easy route for me to take would be to say, okay, well, planning just doesn't work for you. You know, using a planner is just not your thing. And I would buy that if I didn't literally feel so much better when I did. And so back to the planner we go. So once again, I've got my top 3 notebook and I've got my weekly planner. But what I'm thinking about is coming at this from a different approach. So a few days ago, my husband was talking to me about this concept of setting stretch goals, like these goals that are not necessarily tied to what you want to do. I want to climb Mount Everest, or I want to, it's not necessarily tied to things you want to do, but more centered on who you want to be and the type of life that you want to live. And then from there, it's like you make those stretch goals, and from there you, like when you're creating your daily to-do list, when you're setting your priorities or your intentions for each day, you make sure that you're doing something that contributes to the life that you said you wanted to lead, or the person that you said you wanted to be. I'm not going to like set those goals here in this video or anything like that. It's something that I'm still marinating on. It's something that I do still need to marinate on, but I'm wondering how different this could potentially be for me if, instead of focusing on these, not even things that are, instead of focusing on these kind of, I guess, vanity metrics type of things. Like, and when I say vanity, I don't mean that they're shallow. I just mean that they are, I think one of mine was, losing so many pounds, or, just different things like that. Instead of focusing on that, focusing less on like this specific, honestly irrelevant number, or this thing that I'm going to reach and still not be satisfied with, focusing on what I want my life to look like and taking the steps that I need to take to ensure that. For example, I wouldn't, like, my stretch goal wouldn't be, I want to finish my book. I do want to finish my book, and it is important that I set intentions around that so that I get it done, but that's not a stretch goal. The stretch goal would potentially be, I want to be a successful author. Like, that's what I want my life to look like. Whatever that success portion of it means, that's what I want. Okay, so are you writing, when you need to? Are you engaging with your readers? Is your website up to date? Like, those different elements that contribute to what that stretch goal is, are you making sure to do those things? And I think that it puts a different tone around it. I think it puts a different, I think it shifts the focus, not to, am I doing these little things that, when isolated, can feel kind of pointless or kind of, feel negligible? But if I think about it in a manner of, this is contributing to who I want to be, or this is contributing to the life that I want to lead, I wonder how much differently I'll be able to approach it, and how much more I'll be able to stay with it if it's not about this thing that doesn't even matter that much to me. You know what I mean? It's like I can say, I want to lose weight, but it doesn't matter that much. Like, it doesn't matter that much. But if I want to be healthy and I want to be strong, which, are really important things for me, especially since the back injury, I don't want to go lift weights today. I don't want to go lift weights Tuesday, but I did it because I want to be strong, because being stronger and working on that contributes to my quality of life. It's not about a vanity metric, which I'm not saying that stuff shouldn't matter to you. I'm saying that it doesn't matter that much to me, and so that's not it's not going to motivate me. What is going to motivate me is, hey, I haven't been as active, and so like my back is like really killing me this week because I haven't been as active, and I know that with my specific conditions, with my specific disabilities, if I don't keep myself active, I'm in pain. But I mean, conversely, if I get too active, I also end up in pain, but it's a different pain. And so it's like, which one do you want? Which one do you choose? And I choose the active pain rather than the inactive pain, because it's a different and deeper and worse pain. But I'm ending up off on a tangent. The point is figuring out what really, really matters to me. The weight loss doesn't matter to me as much. Being strong and being mobile, that matters to me a lot. And so that's what I want. And I have to make sure that the intentions that I'm setting for myself every day line up with what I really want, not just what I say I want or what looks cute on paper, what looks cute on a vision board. What do you really, really want? So I'm going to see how that goes for me, because like I said, I've been struggling, and I always find it a struggle to make those goals and kind of stay grounded in them. And I wonder how much of that has been because the goals that I set, or the things that I claimed, aren't really what I want. Like, I set a monetary goal for the year, like an income goal for the year. And now that I'm thinking about it, like, it honestly makes me cringe a little because I don't care. Like, I care, but I don't care. Like, it's not about what I want. It's not about what the money looks like. It's about what I'm able to do with my kids, and what I'm able to do, with my husband, like what our family is able to do for the year. You know what I mean? Like, that's the goal. It's not about the number. The number could be anything, or we could meet the number and still not be able to do those things. And so what happens when that happens? It's like you still didn't, you're still not happy because you didn't get what you actually wanted. You did what that surface level, what the shallow thinking about it got you. And that, again, that's like I said, that's why I'm not going to be doing it in this video. Because I still need to interrogate it. I still need to really, really dig down and figure out what I want those stretch goals to be. And that's not to say that those have to be the goals forever, or that, that they can't change. I mean, people's minds change. I've changed a lot, but it is figuring out what those things are so that I can model my life to look like that, instead of basing it off some arbitrary things that, like I said, look cute. They look cute at the front of the planner, but I'm really hoping that I wrote really hoping that I use one of my erasable pens so that I can make some shifts and fix it. And if I didn't, oh well. There's still plenty of other pages in there for me to work through it and get it done. And so it's basically the end of March. It's basically the end of March. And so maybe instead of April is too soon, or maybe I don't know. Maybe by April, maybe by the first week of April or so, I'll have set my stretch goals. Like I'll have that. I really have that in place, and then I'll be able to, I'll be able to maybe it'll be a time for me to talk about what my stretch goals are at that time and what I'm doing kind of on a daily in order to meet those things. But yeah, I'm sitting here, I'm thinking about that February goals video, and I think about how one of my goals was like have a successful audiobook release for behind the scenes. And at that time I couldn't even quantify what successful meant. I couldn't even quantify what it meant. I don't even know what it meant. Like, what does that even mean? And why did it matter? Like, why did it matter? Like, I mean, yeah, when you put a book out, you want it to, you want it to do well, and you want it, you want people to like it and all of that, and cool. But like, why does the release specifically, like, what is it? Why does it matter? And I promise I'm not trying to be like deep. Like, I really, I'm really thinking about this because I really want to get down to the root of it so that I can start really being just really intentional about the way that I'm living and the things that I'm doing. And honestly, the things that I share with you guys here. And that's not to say, I mean, everything that I do here is things that I enjoy. So you guys have watched me do a bunch of crafting and all that. I haven't even touched my, I don't think I've touched my book. I don't think I've touched my book at all this week. Just because I've been just trying to do something a little different, trying to, craft and just explore some other things that I enjoy to kind of give myself a mental break and just kind of get some enjoyment, get some leisure time, which still didn't really happen, but it happens. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and let this go. I've been rambling long enough. If you made it this far, thank you for listening to me ramble. And let me know if this is something that you would, if something here maybe put out a light bulb for you. Like, wait a minute, maybe this is why. Because when my husband was talking to me about it, I was like, you know what? Like, it was really like a switch flip for me. Like maybe this is why, I can't hang with it because I don't actually care about the things that I say are my goals. But let me know if you've ever had, anything like that happen for you, and what if this is something that you already do, if the stretch goal concept is something that you already do, that you already implement, let me know how it's working for you. And please feel free to give me your tips because I need them. Please. But anyways, as always, thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you for watching. And I'll holla. Bye.